Loser bracket round 6 now. We have Blazing Libero against Yalla. Bingo, the grand final team from last month. They also have Libero now as newest addition, as the other team, Illusion, doesn't exist anymore. All those members spread into different teams now. We have Trevenant, Hooper, Greninja for Traffy with Mamoswine, Delphox. Interesting comp. Nothing I really thought I would see. A Greninja, Mamoswine, Delphox on the same team. Going up against Buzzwole, Inteleon, Slowbro, Mew, and Eldegoss. Oh boy. I mean, Yalla Bingo's team comp definitely looks on the stronger side, I have to say, when it comes to this match. So yeah, Mamoswine, Greninja, Delphox. Fire Spin got buffed, so definitely something you can maybe consider, but like, Delphox Trevenant is such a weak bot path. It is really terrible. Whenever I have like played Delphox myself in solo queue, and I have a Trevenant in my lane, like, it's a terrible lane. They're gonna suffer, especially against Mew and Slowbro. The first last is already going over to Slowbro quite easily with Water Gun. Eternal picking up red buff, heading towards top. We also have a Mamoswine for top path. The top path Mamoswine. So we have Blazing Libero definitely cooking in this first match of the loser bracket. And whoever loses this is out of the March tournament, so very important. And of course, Yalla Bingo doesn't want to drop out already now. Another last hit getting secured. And you can see Delphox, Trevenant, they're so weak early game. Trevenant as well, it doesn't really have good last hitting. It's more like, you get last hits if the enemies mess up, kinda. But there we go. There's one of the mess ups. As Delphox gets one of the last hits in. You need level 6 and level 7, so it's quite difficult to reach those power spikes. Sometimes 60 heading towards top. Only Inteleon as Greninja heads towards bot. I don't think he wants to beat Inteleon, as the Water Gun would just get so many last hits so fast. And Greninja just wants to get to level 7, so I want to secure some of those last hits himself. Maybe even go for a stack. If he goes for a tech bet, I have no idea what the items are. Gray might go down right here for first KO, but don't stand. Libero picks up the first KO. On bot for the double KO in a 2v3. As they maybe even pick up the next Pokemon right here. They're going to get 3 KOs in a 2v3. And I said, the moment the game started, the Trevenant and Delphox is a terrible bot path. And yeah, it bites them very fast. Both of them go down. Even Red Buff getting stolen away. And 60s with a nice eject one across the wall. Already hitting level 7 now and can keep invading. Eldegoss is around. So in turn, the 60s are going forward. Gotta be a bit careful though. He used the eject button now. So it doesn't want to get flanked by the Trevenant. Woodhammer is going to miss onto Inteleon, but the second one's going to connect. But of course, the Greninja is quite weak right now, but might get a KO here onto Eldegoss. Eldegoss trying to speed away as the snipe shot almost getting the buff. Eldegoss just on the run internal. Can maybe recall in this tall grass, but yeah, decides for it. And there we go. They don't even chase. They don't care about this level 6 Cotton Boy or level 5 even. It's not even that much experience anyways. Often chasing after low level Pokemon is really not worth the time you put into it. But this bot path, complete disaster now for Blazing Libero. As Mew is almost level 8. And Potato on top. Okay, Traffy's here now. On the Greninja, they're gonna try to run forward. Porting their mates towards top. My Delphox still stuck on level 5. 3 levels down now. Onto the Mew. Traffy looking for the surf reset. Gets one in, gets the second one and back out to safety. As Mamoswine almost goes down. The top path Mamoswine. Quite interesting. Not sure what moveset he's gonna go for. But I saw an Ice Fang. But I feel like an Ice Fang is not really a non-XP share build. But maybe it is. And Turner going very aggressive forward, hits a nice Cotton Spore, but goes a bit too deep now. Traffy gets a reset. Looking for Inteleon, but can't quite connect. Or can't keep on chasing. As Trevenant's gonna fall. Already level 9 for 60s. On this Inteleon. I mean, Woodhammer is still fine. Not sure if it's good in this game though, but yeah, I mean, Woodhammer got nerfed pretty harshly. There's the engage. Smackdown ejection by Potato. Makes quick work of Greninja. Fire Blast trying to get the Ridge Lecky, but has still so much HP. Now Potato. No chance for them to do anything about it, but maybe going a bit too deep now. Gets level 9. And in case anything would have happened, he could have Unite moved for a bit of a shield. And move speed bonus. And now Ridge Lecky goes in. And it sets it down perfectly to 1 point left. So, that's quite rough. As Potato can just wait a bit now. Why are they waiting? Because they want to make sure those NEDs on the left side spawn as late as possible. So it's going to buy a bit more time. You can also take a few more bunnies right here that spawn. And now we go. Before the entire team reports towards the side. And now they even get a free KO into Hooper on top of it. Yeah, Hooper getting punched down. Potato gets another KO. But you want to wait to make sure that these NEDs spawn as late as possible. And Potatoes are going very aggressive now. But should be able to get away. Still no Mamoswine evolution for Blazing Libero. I see what Greninja can do in these teamfights. He's up against Libero, so the moment he jumps in, he's going to get clicked on. And I feel like that's going to be it. Because there's no other targets Libero has to go for. Mamoswine, Trevenant, they don't really matter. Delphox is so far away, and not really a threat either. It's just pretty much a fire spin bot. So, all Libero has to do is keep Unite move for Greninja, and the Greninja pretty much can't play. So, it's going to be quite rough. Yalla being already with a 150-point lead on top of it. I feel like definitely it's a very unique draft and comp, but that's why it's unique and different, because like it doesn't really work. At this point, they need already a bit of a miracle. Let's see, 20 seconds for both objectives. They still got the Hooper advantage, but Hooper's not level 9 yet, so as long as Hooper doesn't get to the Unbound, doesn't really matter. They're going to use Greninja here to just go for Mew, but Mew just has Unite move becomes invincible, and now there's the click on the Mew boosted is going to land. Can't dodge it unless one of your teammates block it. And yeah, I mean, very desperate attempt, I feel like, because they know they can't do much. They're just going to try to go for something unexpected. But you're not going to one-shot Mew, I feel like. Unless Landaru, you know, maybe look somewhere else. But, you know, I guess they're so far behind, they have to try something, right? They have to try something that Yalla Bingo doesn't expect. And that was quite unexpected. It can work. Hooper Unbound not being dropped. But both readies already gone. Top secured, bot secured. Yalla Bingo in a very strong lead. And this is going to be rough. So, yeah, you can't pick weak lanes. Like, you need at least one of your allies or one of the two in the lane to at least have somewhat strong early game. If both of your laners have bad early game, then it becomes a tough task. Because the games can snowball so fast in experience. Especially with XP share. Alright. 130 to go. Both teams are going to farm up. I'm not even sure. Does Blazing Libero have a KO yet? Not quite sure even. So it's just a very rough game. Oh, they have one. Yeah, they have one on Greninja. Thanks, Gatlu. As Potatoes level 12 is going to get engaged on. What? That superpower was insane. He knocks him out of the Earthquake, looks for the KO now as well. As Inteleon snipes onto Greninja, Potato still alive, is going to fly up, get a sheet from its Unite. Wow, that was insane. What? Wait, you can do that? He superpowered him out of the Earthquake stun at the end. Potato with insane reflexes there. And that's going to be 2 KOs though as well for Blaze and Libero as they get Inteleon and Buzzwole, so not all too bad. But that was quite insane, I have to say. Trappy getting 27 points in. Just for a bit of a stack, I think. Probably is running attack bait. Looks for another one, but he missed this misses the surf on the Bitoy. And now even faces the eject button, even though he's probably... Wait, he's gonna get a KO though onto Elagos. Maybe? Alright. But losing eject button, I feel like is not worth getting one Elagos KO. But maybe it is. Because, you know, eject button will be gone now. Like, if there's an instant fight happening at Ray, the eject button is gonna be gone. But yeah, he just claps Elagos. Now hits level 13, so... He's gonna deal fine damage still. But still doesn't really have counterplay towards the Slowbro. Also, they have no in-combat healing on the left side, right? So, by in-combat healing, right, they have no Moonlight, no Softboiled Egg, no Cotton Spore, and no Cotton Spore, what is it called? Point Puff. So, when Slowbro Unite moves onto someone, you can't really help them. There's no sustain. You can add Hyperspace Portal, has a long time before it activates. Slowbro getting caught, an instant 4v5. This could be the chance. Marth gets caught, and Greninja also one-shots Elagos on the left side. And now there could be a chance as Inteleon protects from Mamoswine. Makes it a 4 against 3. And they can't really do much with it though. It was a good attempt. But now Slowbro's gonna respawn, still has Unite. Elagos is gonna respawn, has Unite. And they have to look for a refight. Somehow Delphox is level 14. Someone tell me how this happened. What? Level 14 and a half? But like, actually, when did this happen? 1 minute to go. I feel like they had to probably go for Rayquaza, I'm gonna be very honest. And now, I mean... Okay. I don't know what that attempt was. As Mamoswine now getting Slowbro Unite, they're gonna try to just go for this defender here up front. Potato getting locked down in the Delphox Unite. But, oh my god, what a wonderful KO by 60s. Gets the basic attack and snipe shot onto Delphox. Now it's 3 members down of Blazing Libero. They only have 30 seconds left with Rayquaza still being up. And that's going to be a team wipe. 5-0 for Yalla Bingo. They can even take Rayquaza if they want to now. But yeah, that game is done for. First map goes over to Yalla Bingo. Game number 2 now for Blazing Libero. We have Trevenant, Elagos, Sylveon, Azumarill, and Mew. There's the Azumarill going against Yalla Bingo with Espeon, Umbreon, Hooper, Blaziken, and Delphox. Also, I got Gatlu now with me for this game. And now we have the Delphox on self Yalla Bingo. So, do you think they have much stronger lanes now for early game, Blazing Libero?
So, for the top lane side, Azumarill Elagos is really good when they get level 4. So, Azumarill is definitely favored against Blaziken and Hooper. They just have to prevent Azumarill from stacking. But once Azumarill gets level 4, Blaziken lane is really bad. So that's why they picked the Hooper to help him in the laning phase. I see a lot of teams running like Clefable Blaziken, but it's really bad on top lane side. They also have a weak scaling jungler, which is Delphox. And the right side has Sylveon, which is a strong side jungler. So left side is definitely favored for early game.
If you were Treffy here, would you just do red buff into instant top and just make Blaziken's life like the worst thing ever?
Yes.
Yeah,
getting Kodake's stacks earlier and getting the Sylveon ganking top lane will be priority. They didn't go for the red buff here, which is a mistake, I think. They should get the Azumarill stacks, but Azumarill has 13 points now and Trophy is taking double buff. So it's definitely like a tempo play. Not well done.
Yeah, they lose a bit of time, but now the gank is still here. Gonna go forward, gonna try to get this last hit. I mean, Blaziken in tournaments always feels a bit weird. Like, it's such a strong stacking Pokemon, but stacking in tournaments just always feels, yeah, a bit difficult and competitive, right? You always have Elagos or Hooper auto-taking you for, like, the entire early game. So it's very difficult to actually do something. Often the support also have red buff, so if Hooper, you know, just auto-takes a Azumarill, it pretty much can't get away unless you have X-Speed ready to go. And now we have the first Altaria spawn. Krakow looking very aggressive. Wants to be aggressive with Aqua Tail, of course, level 4. And now Potato. Yeah, he's gonna suffer. He needs a lot of time, a lot of experience, level 7, level 8, which is far away. Azumarill just needs level 4. That's all it does, and they're gonna try to dive onto Potato now. Gonna pick up a berry. There's Hyperspace Portal coming through as you have the first kill of the game coming out for the side of Yalla being on bot path. Actually, no, wait. Libero gets the first KO on bot path.
Yep. They played pretty well on top lane. Like, this defense was really nice. Blaziken is a like weak scaling early character, and Delphox as well. So protecting against the Sylveon and Azumarill is really nice. But you see that the Azumarill doesn't really do much damage, right? It doesn't have attack rate stacks. So all it does is like pressuring the early game. But Potato is still almost level 6. So they didn't lose much.
Yeah, that's so annoying with like Serena and Azumarill. They just need attack rate stacks, and you just can't. If like, it's so difficult to walk up to the right side. Just got stacks in. We might have you getting caught, switching to Surf. Will not be enough as mean look. It's just being mean. Another KO on Trevenant, also getting mean look now next. 2 easy KOs. While Yalla Bingo is running around, pressing one button on their opponents. That's why Serena, I feel like Serena's not bad, but like you just, if you don't get stacks, you're useless. You don't do damage.
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting what they did. So instead of scoring with Lundero decided to take the Hyperspace Portal to gank top lane and get a double kill, and now Potato can stack. Now Potato gets his attack rate stacks and it's level 7. This is like the next level of competition. Thinking ahead of time what you want to do. If you just go spot lane, he gets 15 points, but you can help the top lane for Potato to get even more value.
Yeah, you just have to play around the Blaziken a bit more if you want to get it useful. And now 7.5, he's gonna have overheat. Level 7 Blaziken is still not too amazing. You really need level 8 to really like start doing your things, but at least you can start last hitting now. Overheat comes through. Actually not enough damage, as I say, he can last hit if he doesn't get it. But yeah, 60 is trying to scale towards level 11. That's all what you need on Delphox level 11, where you can really start being a threat. That's the problem sometimes on Delphox, is where it needs so much experience. And now the Registry on bot path already don't have HP. Espeon going very aggressive forward, but Muse there. Can he snipe it away? No, he cannot. He goes over to Yalla Bingo. Mean look as well on Sylveon. I'm going to try to run down the other evolution. Nice flame charge, Mystic Fire. Another KO picked up by Yalla Bingo. And now they're looking in complete control of this game. Trevenant trying to defend. He's going to get taken down. No chance against Mean Look. And they can get a nice overcap right here if they want to too. Yep, they're going to get a few more points in. And a 33 overcap. And now Yalla Bingo have pretty good late game. So it's going to be difficult to come back against. And Azumarill is kind of an early game Pokemon. So if you don't really get all too much done, it's going to fall off.
Exactly. Like Azumarill has no stacks. Trying to stack now, but Marv is going to try to stop him. They also have Hooper for like protecting go zones, right? So it's a bit hard for left second position to get it like ahead now. What they need to do is they need to get a catch, and from this catch they need to start the objective. Because they can't really fight the objective anyways, because they don't really have secure. BUS is secure, but Lundero picked the Espion, so Psybeam has a really good secure against Mew as well.
But they can't even fight because Eldegoss is level 7, Treven is level 7, so they're lacking Unite moves still. Significant right now. Ooh, do you think this is a good break? Do you agree with this break?
I don't necessarily agree with the break, but if you want to push the tier 2 and score the 40 points, then the break is fine. Yalla Bingo is a pretty aggressive team. They also have Delphox Unite and
But they should push this, right? They should push this objective right now.
Yeah, they will hard force the objective and then try to get a win condition on top lane side.
So yeah, they have 5 Unite moves up. We stay again Eldegoss and Treven are only late. The Delphox Unite's already ending. So now they're going very aggressive. 60s might be caught. Azumarill has a very nice Unite. 60s has to eject one across the wall. They're going to try to chase him down. Mew finally is going to take down Delphox. 1 KO so far for Blazing Libero. As Azumarill gets the second one of a team fight, even though they have less Unite moves, where Jalecki now walks in and Lanru's going to try to do it, but Treven is trying his hardest for the whole lead to get him away from the goal, but no, 40 points will go in. But it's also a good team fight. This is the Blazing Libero that Gatlo talked about, is that they're very aggressive sometimes. And I think Yalla Bingo just got caught off guard there, right? They didn't expect them to just like dive them through the Jalecki.
Yeah, the Delphox used a night move to push the regular here, but Blazing didn't care. They just keep engaging and forcing the Delphox. I think the Delphox is priority here, because he's the one that will pressure them. If the Delphox is dead, the Blaziken cannot do much because he doesn't really have enough damage to push against the Trevenant and the Eldegoss. As long as Delphox dies in the fights, Trevenant and the Eldegoss will also stay down. Because I believe we don't see the items, but I'm pretty sure the Delphox will play anti-heal here.
Yeah, it could be. Definitely the anti-healing. Against Trevenant and Eldegoss, high chance. Also Azumarill, right? Azumarill heals a lot, so definitely wants some anti-healing. In that case, Super Unbound coming through. They're going to try to rotate back towards top path. Marth is getting down. He's going to get stunned down. Maybe they can take him down. As we have Treven going very aggressive, but stuck in the side of the Delphox Unite. He's going to get taken down. But I'm still good to see that Blazing Libero is trying to be aggressive. Right? They're falling behind. But if you fall behind to do nothing, it might just be looking like they're running it down, but not really. They're just trying to do something. It's better than doing nothing, most of the time at least. And Azumarill, or the Ember, no, the passive, I think, one of the flame charges still going through. As Treffy's also going to fall. 2 more KOs for Yalla Bingo. And now it's difficult. Again, the late game is not great of Blazing Libero. If they have maybe a high-level Mew, it could be fine, but I feel like this Mew is going to be level 12 at Rayquaza, so it's not going to do all too much damage. And then Treven and Eldegoss, I mean, it's alright. Sylveon does get outscaled pretty hard, I would say. Azumarill as well again, so. And then Delphox is just an absolute monster. And as long as Delphox doesn't overextend too much, it should be quite safe.
What I would have liked to see from Blazing is playing one objective when they play pressure hard. They pressure without having an objective, so that like the success rate is just really low. Delphox, if the Mystifier is just running them down.
Yeah, no, they're just getting ran down 2-3 KOs so fast. 4 KOs, and now we just have 60s dancing around. Hits another Mystifier, another Okay, 60s. That was beautiful. He was dancing on them there. He hit every single Mystifier over and over again, and they get a full team wipe. And also the second goal. Yep, I mean, good Delphox players are scary in those team fights.
Especially when you survive the early game. When you survive the early game as Delphox and the enemies are losing, even though you have a scaling comp, it's really hard. Like, this is about like the big early scaling characters. If you get them to scale, it's really nice. But if you don't get them to scale,
yeah, if you get invaded, if you get jungle invaded, the game is just over. So that's what it feels like with Delphox. You gotta be very careful picking this Pokemon. It's a good last pick, right? And I think they probably last picked it. Definitely. So if you can last pick it and, you know, you don't get invaded, you can scale for free, then it's an amazing Pokemon. And now, yeah, it's just gonna dance around. It's gonna start poking. And they don't have a lot of ways onto it. They can Azumarill Unite move it. And which is quite strong, but then Azumarill is gonna get mean looked and Delphox is just gonna dash away. So that's gonna be rough. Trying to make a way now, trying to maybe break top goal. Potato is around though, he can scout them out. And he's gonna try to stop Azumarill right here, diving in. Already super low, they're getting slowed down. There's a Minoc landing on one of the targets. Eldegoss already has to be up quite early on to just keep someone alive, but it's not quite do. Another Mystifier Flame Shot's gonna connect, and 60s now dashes to safety, which is now he actually wants to have the boost auto attack, which makes it do more damage. Almost gets taken down. Mew is also forced to unite as Blaziken. Potato was trying to go for him. So yeah, now it's looking quite doomed. We need 300 points in 110, and they don't really have Rayquaza either. I mean, Hyper Voice maybe a bit, So it's always difficult. You don't have a Quasar Rip for this late game to come back once you fall behind. And again, he's just dashing over Sivir going forward. Hits a nice Unite move, Hyper Voice trying to connect, but Trefi loses so much HP so fast in this fight already. As Ambient jumps up, they're going to take a Hyperspace Portal. Delphox with passive Unite just to make sure they don't get Dove on. Now 60 is going to dash on forward, looking for some more double KO for the Delphox. It's all down to Azumarill. Sylveon is trying to recoil down here. Will do it actually, but with 40 seconds left now, yep, they'll surrender. You know what? I mean, that was pretty much over. Definitely
yeah,
so.
This is what I was talking about, Chris. If the enemies did the stuff I said earlier, Sylveon taking start to red buff ganking top lane,
Yeah.
does the Delphox do anything on top lane? Not really, right? He's
No.
gonna come top lane, he just watch the Azumarill get stacks for free. So instead of taking the double buff and ganking top lane, he should have ganked earlier, so Potato will not get as much value on top lane. But because he didn't gank, Potato got almost 4.5 on top lane side, even though.
Or do you think like they could have done two things, right? Do red buff and pressure top, or do blue buff and pressure maybe Delphox's blue buff?
Yeah.
Right? But they did neither. They just did their two buffs and then like all the last hits on top were pretty much almost gone, right? So
If you saw bot lane was also hard losing. They did a double kill on bot lane and squad. So Espeon, Umbreon, double EV evolution. Only need to get level 4, but the Trevenant needs to get level 5. It's pretty rough on bot lane. As long as Espeon gets level 4 early, he is gonna be really strong. And they protected really well around the points. Especially just Delphox having 89-second cooldown on the Unite move.
Yalla Bingo takes it to 0 and they move on to the qualification match next.